Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
The best defense is a good offense. So before the sewer backs up into your home and wreaks havoc, stop freaking and call Beacon. Beacon Plumbing, Heating, and Mechanical is there for you when you need them most. 1-800-FREAKIN or beaconplumbing.net.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. Catwoman and cupcakes, baby. This is what it's all about right now.
Oh.
There's Anne Hathaway. She played Catwoman.
Oh, okay. Fair.
She was on the Kelly Clarkson show, and she shared her cupcake hack to prevent frosting from getting in your nose or getting all over your face.
I want to know how you eat a cupcake, because I hear you eat one differently, and I want to learn Obi-Wan.
Okay, so I didn't realize that this was that unusual until I was at my friend Steph's 40th birthday. So I took my cupcake, and I was sat there, and we were having a conversation, and I did this thing, and it stopped the party. So you take the top, and you pull it apart, and then you flip it.
You like a whoopie pie almost, like you make it to where it's like...
And then you have a sandwich, and you don't get frosting up your nose.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never seen anyone do this, but it reminds me of like how whoopie pies are.
And then it like feels more casual, more like an hors d'oeuvre.
I love this, and I'm stealing it.
I love that the audience applauded that. Like this was like some kind of groundbreaking moment in television. Like we just saw somebody cure cancer. Yay!
I know.
She's kind of a psychopath. I'm going to put that out there.
Yeah, you know, man, I feel like the party stopped because they just want to watch Anne Hathaway eat. Yeah. Like, cause she's just so attractive. Like, I want to watch her put something in her mouth. I'm sorry, that's weird.
Whoa.
Wow. I got a little, I'm sorry. I'm going to pump the brakes on that one. All right. Yeah.
Okay, I don't think you should use the word pump when you're talking about you not wanting to talk anymore about Anne Hathaway.
I've heard people do this. I would never do it.
No.
Why not, dude? It's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah, like Rev's the guy who claps in the audience.
If I hadn't already known about it, then yes,
Right.
I would clap. But I do that, just because I absolutely hate getting frosting all up in my beard and my mustache and stuff. So doing that kind of alleviates a little bit of it.
And this was what was called an Auntie Vicky hack, because I had my nieces over for my birthday one year, and they're these tiny little things in this giant cupcake. They're going to get frosting all over their face. So I did this, and their mom was super impressed. I'm like, thank you. Or she was saying thank you because she doesn't have to wipe up her kid's face all day. You know, it's perfect for little kids.
So wait a second.
It's going to be a mess regardless. I'm not going out of my way to make it easier for them.
Yeah, let's not make it easier for you or them or anything. That's
Here's what I want to know, though. I mean, Kelly, Kelly Clarkson's got Anne Hathaway on here taking credit for this, but both Rev and Vicky have already known about it. So what is Anne Hathaway doing? Why is she like, oh, I'm the queen of the cupcake maneuver?
Oh, yeah, 2 words for you to answer that. Anne Hathaway. That's why.
Oh, what are you talking about? Rev is, she's got nothing on Rev. I mean,
I don't know, man. I couldn't fit into that Catwoman suit.
You should sue her.
Oh, I would.
And maybe and Vicky sounds like she's even had it before everybody.
You should sue her.
Yeah.
Clash action lawsuit against Anne Hathaway for lying to the people.
It's like, what do you want out of this lawsuit? I just
cupcakes.
I just want cupcakes with Anne Hathaway. And can I watch?
Now
I'm all right with that.
Wow, I've tried this maneuver, and you know what? I don't like it. Yeah, I mean, and I'm not opposed to whoopie pies, but I did try it one time because I heard about it too, which means I don't know where I heard about it. I thought I heard about it from Vicky, to be honest. And I tried it, put it together, smooshed it and all, and I kind of like the frosting on the top.
Yeah, I mean, it's so funny because Rosen took over and just said 1 minute in, you guys are talking about food. Absolutely, these are the things that we're passionate about. But BJ, I'm with you. Like, I take the cupcake and I kind of just work around until I kind of get a good chunk of the actual non-frosting part eaten before I start to go to town on the frosting part.
Oh, I figured that you would go for the frosting first at that point.
I'm a big fan of saving the best for last.
Fair, yeah, fair.
I want the last flavor in my mouth to be like frosting.
Frosting.
The phrasing, man.
Yeah, I know. It's just the way he said it. I mean,
I know, work a little bit around from the bottom. You know, nibble it a little bit.
I was
that bottom, buddy.
I was going to try to say you really didn't sound creepy, but you know what? You kept going. I was trying to help you out.
Do you want me to get a cupcake to show you how I mean?
I do not want to see you eat a cupcake after everything you've said about cupcakes. I feel like it would just be like, I'd be like, I don't know, adultery at this point if I watched you.
Yeah, save that for your OnlyFans, man.
Yeah,
all right, for $4.99 a month, you can watch me eat a cupcake wrap.
Okay, wow.
I just don't want to smush the frosting.
Yeah.
Well, frosting smushing is, I mean, yeah.
I feel like if you turn it into a sandwich, it's like sometimes you get too much bread on a sandwich. I feel like that's almost how it would be.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you, man. Truer words have never been spoken.
That's why I just take the cupcake and cut really everything but just a little piece from the frosting and then throw that bottom part away. Then you get a real cupcake. It's like a muffin top.
Why don't you just eat the frosting straight out of the container?
I would if I could.
No one's
What am I, a
stopping you.
savage?
I mean,
sometimes at parties they just don't have a giant cup of frosting.
You gotta ask.
Yeah, my father-in-law used to do that. He used to make frosting sandwiches. So he would get like a piece of Wonder White bread and he'd throw frosting all over it. And I mean, now look.
I don't hate the idea.
And the thing is, the one mystery is we didn't know how he had diabetes. We just didn't get it. But yeah, it was the frosting sandwiches. I'll never forget that about him. It was like, what are you doing?
That's why I was
like, cupcakes kind of bread. You put frosting on cupcakes. I'm like, all right. I mean,
Why does your impression of your dad sound like your impression of me?
Well, I didn't want to bring it up.
Sound like bread.
You both, I think, would have been good friends.
We both would have loved frosting together, I bet.
That's a fact. And probably would have had to get a room while having said frosting.
It's not like those gourmet fancy as F cupcake companies, because they just they're all about the frosting. It's like,
they are.
It's like 2/3 of the cupcake is frosting and then 1/3 is the cupcake.
Yeah.
That's the best.
So good. I have a question. Why would someone... Oh, no, not about cupcakes. No. My question is about sneakers. I want to know why someone would steal 20 sneakers, but only the left ones. They only stole the left shoe. Steve will tell you why. He's got the Mix Report for you at 6:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Everything is better electrified. Like the guitar, toothbrushes, or cars. And Hyundai has the widest range of electrified vehicles on the market, including the first ever Tucson and Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. You can use electric when you want it or gas when you need it. It's your journey. Evolve it beyond the pump in the 2022 Tucson or Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer or learn more at HyundaiUSA.com. Call 562-314-4603 for complete details.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle.
Well informed on the issues of the day? Not this guy. Live from the KISW News Center in downtown Seattle, this is the Migs Report.
Well, thanks, you guys, and thanks to Kia Puyallup for giving us the Migs Report today. It's a special day for some of us, not all of us, but today it's Cuddly Kitten Day. So, Rev, enjoy cuddling with your kittens.
Oh, I will.
That doesn't sound right.
No, that's on his OnlyFans page, I believe. It's also National Puppy Day, so for me, it's a special day for Lulu. Happy National Puppy Day, Lulu, which makes me share this ridiculous story, but I just thought the audio of it is pretty funny. Somehow this is spreading virally on TikTok. A woman shared a story about a time that she bumped into a dog wearing the exact same sweater as her. Here's Carmen sharing her story.
What?
So don't mind me shaking, because I'm still processing what just happened to me, but there are no words. I met a dog today who was wearing the same sweater as me. In what world does this happen? A really good world.
In Carmen's world, apparently. And it's a pretty weird looking, I don't mean to sweater shame somebody, but it's a unique sweater. Thank you, Vicky. It's like powder blue with clouds on it.
Yeah, that I have to say I've never really seen a sweater like that, and so it's definitely unique. And to see a dog wearing a powder, I I could see what. Now, is she literally shaking and all that? I mean, does she need to be that? But it is cool. I just don't think she should be traumatized by it.
I mean, yeah, hey, everyone reacts differently to different things.
Excuse my shaking. What are you shaking for? I mean, it seems like a good thing, doesn't it?
Well, I think that's why. She's so excited.
Yeah, I think she's shaking for good reasons.
Oh, all right. I took it like, it was like, I'm having a hard time here. All right, cool.
But she was mad at the dog. How dare you wear the same sweater as me?
Yeah,
it's such a funny picture because it's such a weird sweater. What are the odds that someone would have a
unique? So unique.
Yes, a unique sweater. It would be unique enough if she ran into somebody, a human, wearing that sweater. But the fact that a dog was wearing it is pretty funny.
How would you feel at that point? I mean,
I'd be pumped.
Yeah. See, for me, I'm not a big dog fan. I'd be insulted and burn the sweater. It's like, okay, this is a dog. Apparently, I'm wearing a dog outfit. Okay, I'm out.
If I was walking the streets today and all of a sudden I saw a dog wearing a Murder City Devils shirt, I'd be so excited.
That'd be a cool dog.
Right?
Okay.
Well, you got great taste in music, dog.
Yeah, first off, you go like, didn't know Murder City Devils was like, hey, we're going to do dog wear.
They should.
Right? Yeah. I mean, that's,
That's also if you're just walking down the street. Now, if you showed up at the same party and you had the same outfit on, then you're going to
That'd be a problem.
Oh, I tell that dog needs to leave.
Yeah.
It's either me or the dog.
Yeah, ruin my prom, you and your damn dog.
I mean, I guess you could see like a dog rocking a Seahawks jersey sometimes, or a Kraken jersey.
Well, yeah, that because we know that. I mean, that's different than a powder blue. I mean, I really wonder, though, like, where are you shopping that you can buy clothes that dogs wear? Because a powder blue sweater is not like anything special. Like, it doesn't say dog on it, but it's obviously designed for dogs. It's like, wow.
Right, the current fashion trend, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't believe it's powder blue with clouds.
Yeah, I don't know what the dog fashion trend is, to be honest.
Or human fashion trend, for that matter, BJ.
Maybe they just saw Toy Story.
Is that a?
That's the wallpaper, and that's the classic. When you see that, that's Toy Story.
Oh.
Now here's a dumb question. Is that a Bob? Maybe is it a Bob? Bob Ross thing? Because the Happy Little Clouds. Do they sell shirts that have a little blue and little clouds on them? Because it is weird that she happens to have a cloud thing, and he's got a cloud. The only thing I can think of is, Bob Ross is selling stuff.
Well, Bob Ross was mostly known for Happy Little Trees.
Oh, you're right. It was a Happy Little Tree.
I don't know how happy his clouds were. They might have been very angry.
Yeah, he had some angry clouds, which I think... Don't look that up on Urban Dictionary.
And if you Google sweater with clouds, there's a billion of them out there.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Someone asked an important question. Was the dog wearing a human sweater or was the girl wearing a dog sweater?
That's a good question.
I would think I was wearing the dog sweater, and I would be very upset.
All right, let's head on over to Miami, where there's a ridiculous story. It involves a man that decided to break into a shoe store, and he did it kind of like the style that you would see like in a movie. He cut some holes in the roof, he entered through the ceiling, and then climbed down the wall.
Oh.
And inside he stole 20 shoes. Here's the thing, though. He didn't steal both the left and the right shoe. He just stole the left shoes.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe they had on display just the left shoe.
That's a good point.
But you would think at some point, like, if you're going to steal shoes, it looks like the display only has the left shoes. You would think you just go in the back and just take the full shoe. I'm not telling him how to be a criminal, but it seems like he did it all wrong.
Yeah, unless he's trying to disrupt their business. What the hell is he doing?
He could be like a competing shoe store.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that.
Well, he was caught on security cameras, but got away. The police are still looking for him, but the owner of the store, his name is Johan, he's just like, I'd like my left shoes back.
The most messed up thing about it is that they took a bunch of left shoes. Just come forward and drop off the shoes. Just leave them here. I don't need to turn them over to the cops. I don't care about that.
Yeah, just give back the left shoes already.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm unless he's, like you said, a competing store, or he's starting his own store, and he goes, you know what I need? Left shoes. Don't have enough of those.
Or it looked like he had both legs. I was going to say maybe he's like an amputee, and he just doesn't need both shoes.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that, yeah. But, he looks like he had both legs, but we have to examine.
Just high, and we're overthinking this.
But I mean, like, why? I mean, we're overthinking it because we just, like, crime is one thing, but this is the dumbest crime I've ever heard of. Who's going to just buy one shoe?
And it was pretty elaborate in order for him to get in there. He had to cut a hole and everything. It's not like he just busted through a door.
I think he knows the dude. I think he's trying to really sabotage his business.
Or as one texter said, maybe he's looking for his soulmate.
Oh. You know what? It took the listener to really tie this in a bow.
Thank you. Appreciate you, listener, for figuring it all out for us. Well, let's talk about the Kraken. Big win yesterday.
Yeah!
Got their 20th win, so that was nice.
That's what you're looking for.
Arizona Coyotes 4-2. It was a fun one to watch. I think we figured out what the answer to the questions the entire season were. We had too many players. We needed to get rid of some of these guys.
That's what had to happen.
We play better without a lot of players. Dude, we weren't here with the trade deadline. It's come and gone, but say goodbye to our captain, Mark Giordano. We all knew that, but also Mason Appleton's gone. Marcus Johansson, Jeremy Lauzon, Kelly Yarncroke, Colin Blackwell. I mean, they just got a ridiculous amount of draft picks. So a lot of articles are being written, including the Hockey News, that said, man, Ron Francis, I know it doesn't look like a good thing right now just because of how bad the team is, but they're setting themselves up for an incredible future with how things are going. And he's known for having a good eye for future prospects and building a good team. So, yeah, this is not the Vegas Golden Knights like a lot of people were hoping, but this could be a team that could last the long haul, unlike where Vegas is kind of still trying to, make trades and just stay alive because, they don't have the same kind of draft capital that obviously Seattle does.
I'm very excited. Very, very excited.
Same here, man. Same here. They have 25 picks over the next 2 seasons. To put it in perspective, most teams have 14.
Wow.
So they have a lot of things to work with, which dude. I don't think they're going to use them all for draft picks, but they're going to use some for trade collateral. It's just they're setting themselves up good for the next few seasons. They picked up a guy in the trade for Marcus Johansson with the Capitals. Daniel Sprong scored yesterday.
Yeah, Sprong.
That's right. Sprong is the man. Get that number 91 jersey, BJ.
Do it.
So, yeah, I was happy to see that. I mean, it also helps playing the Arizona Coyotes. They're not very good, but it's good to beat the teams that aren't good.
I think this is the first time we beat them this year.
You know what? I think you're right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not putting the Coyotes down at all because, they have a worse record than us, but we have not been able to beat them until yesterday.
Go Kraken.
Go Kraken.
Well, they don't play again until, I think, Saturday?
Yep.
Yeah. So,
those guys deserve some time off.
Well, I mean, you don't have enough players. They need to rest, BJ.
That's a good point, yeah. That is a very good point.
I think at one point they're like, they made a bunch of trades to get 30-something players, and they had more draft picks than actual players on the team, which I thought was kind of funny for a moment.
Time to go to the farm system.
There's going to be a lot of that. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun to watch what's going to happen during the offseason. And if they get the top pick, there's a good player out there, and Shane Wright, that could be some people believe is a difference maker.
Well, you need a difference maker rather than someone that doesn't make a difference. So I'm excited about that.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? He is not a difference maker. Oh, okay. We want him.
We want that moderately okay maker.
Yeah, that's what we want.
And then, of course, Matty Beniers will be with the team next year.
Oh, yeah.
Future's looking bright for the Seattle Kraken.
Oh,
that's right. Tanev will be back. Dude, I love they had a team picture. I think they did it before the trade deadline. Otherwise, it would have been 4 people. But they have a team picture, and in the front row, everyone's wearing their jerseys, their full gear, skates and everything, sitting on the ice, and they got it all set up. It's looking good. Brandon Tanev's right in the front row. He's got the jersey on. I think he's got some shorts on, and he's wearing sliders, like the flip flops or the sandals. I'm just what a good look. Hey, as far as weather, we got 55 degrees. Going to rain today. Thanks to Beacon Plumbing, Heating, and Mechanical for giving us the Migs Report, and that's what's up.
Yesterday, Steve, he did get this one right.
How many feet are in 12 yards?
Math, man. 36.
Yes.
Did it.
You want a shot at beating Steve? You got it. 206-421-ROCK. We're playing Beat Migs. We'll do that at 6:48 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. Here's another question from a listener. If I can't afford to pay my bills, how am I going to afford attorneys and bankruptcy fees?
One of the things people ask me all the time as a bankruptcy lawyer is that how am I going to pay all these fees and costs because I'm here because I can't afford to pay my bills? And of course, we understand that. I mean, being in the bankruptcy field. But one of the things to remember is that if you decide, once you make the decision to file bankruptcy, you can stop paying on all of the creditors that are going to be included in the bankruptcy, and those are the funds that you can use that you have been paying your creditors to pay your attorney fees and court costs to get your case filed. And once your case is filed, you're not going to have most of those payments anymore.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
The best defense is a good offense. So before the sewer backs up into your home and wreaks havoc, stop freaking and call Beacon. Beacon Plumbing, Heating, and Mechanical is there for you when you need them most. 1-800-FREAKIN or beaconplumbing.net.
Your home equity. It could be an untapped opportunity instead of an untouchable asset. Introducing HomeTap. HomeTap is an investor, not a lender. They give you cash in exchange for a share of your home's future value. Use it to pay off debt, make renovations, fund a business, or just live a better life. There's no interest or monthly payments to worry about. HomeTap. Get more from home ownership. Get more from life. Subject to eligibility. Terms and conditions apply. Visit HomeTap.com to apply in minutes. That's HomeTap.com.